So Mosaic America's mission is to cultivate a sense of belonging to place. And we believe that in order to do that, we need to be able to authentically include people living in place in a community. And our service area, our focus area is Silicon Valley, Bay Area.
I think one of the things that has been very critical is trying to figure out the process by which we take the dream that was presented to us by Mosaic America to create this atlas and to make the connections with the communities and turn it into an actual reality. So the anthropologists are bringing a kind of connection and energy and storytelling expertise to the project, which is very distinctive. But at the same time, the geographers have to be quite rigorous. Each point on the map has to be very clearly stated in terms of its GIS points. Otherwise, it doesn't end up on a map.
We're talking taking maybe something that started with 50 data points and looking at something that will have tens of thousands of data points that will be available to the public.
In the Mosaic project, at first it was, okay, capture these geographic locations that these cultural communities are a part of. But it also turned into, what are they actually telling us? Where are these spaces and how do they see those spaces? What is that data showing us? It's showing us how people are connected across these different spaces. They're not only connected within their cultural community geographically, but they're connected across this network that is sort of unseen by that geographic data.
So I created a story map that kind of highlights and showcases the culturally significant sites of the Muwekma Ohlone tribe around the Bay Area. And the story map, of course, shows the rich history of the Muwekma. It also has like snippets that people can kind of engage with the information. It showcases their language revitalization, their dance revitalization.
We're still here. I mean, that message is there too, is that we're alive, you know, and we're still here in the Bay Area, you know, as a community. You know, we're not just separate individuals or families. We're here as a community. We've always been here.
One of the big questions I asked is, who do you think this would be useful for, or who do you think would be interested in this, to understand from all these perspectives who they thought might be affected?
I think Mosaic really presents a good opportunity for local governments to understand their communities and really touch on the different organizations and groups that exist. One thing that Atlas does well is it takes this kind of, dense information about all kinds of people and groups and art and, organizations, and it presents it just kind of factually and visually, and I think that's a very powerful component.
The Mosaic Atlas not only unearths important cultural assets and identities, but it adds dimension to data. It injects a dose of real-time insights on the highly diverse communities in the San Jose area and beyond. And I'm looking forward to seeing this tool evolve and eventually incorporate its use into the city's racial equity practice to facilitate our work.